between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Slant. Like 56.
To throw from his end zone. McKinley. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, McKinley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. McKinley. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be field right around the 40-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, McKinley. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Back to throw. McKinley. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Rams 0.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56 to Mark.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Rams nothing. Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run with Akers. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Goff going to get this to Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll find Hall, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
McKinley.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Off the play fake. McKinley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
To throw is Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Goff going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing on third, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. McKinley. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Marquise Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, McKinley. Short throw underneath to Hurst. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. Man open left side is Brown.
Goff.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McKinley. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones.
McKinley's pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
For the Falcons.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Three yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And some space here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards on the ground. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marlon Davidson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is Breida on the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
1st down, Rams.
To the air again. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Hey, go down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.